This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Ferrero Rondnoir ice cream, the smooth, dark ice cream experience. It's a new product. I saw this the other day for the first time, and I bought this at my local Globus for, let me look, €3.59. 4 ice cream pieces are in here, and we're going to take a very close look at them in just a second. Pause if you want to read what's written down here, as well as here, as well as here, as well as here, maybe the other way around. And was it this side now? Maybe it was. Maybe I already had that. I don't think I already had. So this is a wall of text. Pause if you want to read that. I'll zoom in on the nutrition table right here up top. It's always a bit difficult to tell on the small camera screen which parts are actually in focus and which ones are in focus and readable. The size of that stuff is also a big factor, of course. So it looks interesting overall. I'm always happy to see actual new ice cream types popping up, and Ferrero is on a run right now. This is one of the 4 or 5 new flavors that are putting out right now. This is the most recent one, it seems. And yeah, I think this should be a decent item. Let's see though. So we took a look at the Ferrero Rondnoir before. Take a look at the channel, you'll find the video of that. Not too old as well. And the ice cream itself looks, yeah, it looks very similar, of course, to the Ferrero Rocher, the, I guess, Raffaello and Dark Rocher as well. It looks, from my memory right now, comparing that to the others, smoother when it comes to the outside of this thing. Maybe a bit darker, but I'm not quite sure about that. So it seems that we have some sort of granules on the side of it, on the chocolate coating. We've got the ice cream in the middle with also some streaks, and some sort of sauce in between that even. What is it? It's cocoa flavored ice cream, 58, maybe you can see that right there, 58.3%, swirled with cocoa, with dark chocolate coating and cocoa pieces. Okay, cocoa pieces are the things on the outside. So yeah, looks good so far. Let's take a first bite out of that one. Now this is much better than expected. Didn't really expect to say that, but chocolate on the outside in conjunction with the ice cream on the inside. Overall, a very rich cocoa flavor. More pleasant flavor right now than the actual regular Rondnoir item from Ferrero. Crunchy pieces on the outside give this entire bite a nice crunch. We can see here in the center that cocoa swirl right there. Yeah, so far so good. Really nice. Let us push this aside and take our cutting board right here. Maybe slice off a piece on the side here. Be careful that I don't slice the actual stick, which I did once. I did like a diagonal cut, and I cut a bit of that stick off of the stick itself as well, and I had that in my mouth, and I felt that in my throat for probably an hour or two afterwards, which was very unpleasant. So here you have another one of these swirls. There's a vertical dissection here. Here you can see a bit better what this looks like, I guess. Looks good, looks really good. Now I have to say that I'm genuinely surprised when it comes to the taste of this. This tastes much more of a nice, pleasant, rich chocolate flavor, or cocoa flavor I should say in this case, because they kind of, I guess, want to think of this thing as a more premium product. But you've got that higher cocoa content chocolate flavor in here that I would not have expected in something that I usually would consider just a novelty product that they put out for maybe 1 or 2 seasons and drop right after for it nowhere to be seen ever again. That the flavor of this, it's good. It tastes like decent chocolate or cocoa flavored ice cream. Let's take a look at the ice cream all by itself. A bit difficult to get just that. Yeah, that seems to be where a baseline for that flavor is coming from. A cocoa flavored drink, one could say. Let's take a look at possibly just that swirl in there. Okay, I'll take my. Oh, we're going risky now. Let's try this like this. Let's hope that I don't cut open my tongue. Yeah, that cocoa flavor is not too sweet, no. I wouldn't call it sweet at all, actually. It just tastes like a cocoa swirl, as you would expect it. Usually with like, you know, with chocolate, of course, you've got quite a bit of sweetness, but this right here, little sweetness in it compared to the ice cream itself. It really seems to be supplying that cocoa flavor. It doesn't seem to be there just for show. Now, let's take a look at the chocolate coating on its own. Like the crunch of this is really good. Yeah, it tastes alright as well. It tastes like the Rondnoir chocolate, like the good part of that. We've got a certain hazelnutty type of flavor to it as well. It really feels like a mixture of this Rondnoir and the regular Ferrero Rocher flavor with more richness in cocoa. And this looks decent as well, right? Nice little swirl right there. So as of right now, I've got to say I'm really enjoying this. So I think we saw everything we needed to see. I'll finish this off and I'll see you with the review sheet in just a second. The consumption process is complete and we are ready to rate this with the review sheet. The first impression has been okay. The chocolate was dark enough, the shape was good enough. The only thing that I want to complain about is the amount of little crispy thingies on the outside on the coating. There are a lot more on here on the packaging than there were in real life, I guess, so that's the only thing I can really complain about. The color, like I said, was decent and throughout the entire product, the outside, the inside, I don't have anything to complain about in that regard. Consistency and texture-wise, this was also very decent. The crunch on the outside was good, the crunchiness of the chocolate coating itself was pleasant as well. The ice cream itself could have maybe been just a slight bit more creamy. I did not notice it as something bad though, so yeah, consistency in that case was fine. Same thing goes for the cocoa swirls, those were fine as well. For the stick itself, luckily this time around I did not get to try it. Flavor-wise, I have to say that I'm pleasantly surprised. I really did not expect that. It's got a very rich cocoa flavor and it tastes like you know, ice cream, cocoa ice cream that is I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times as rich in flavor as regular cocoa ice cream is, or chocolate ice cream. It's got a certain richness to it that I've never experienced in an ice cream before. And I certainly did not expect this to be a lot more pleasant in flavor than the original, like Rondnoir product, that little ball of chocolate. This one right here is much better than expected, and it might outlive its novelty status, really. I think they've done a decent throw in this case. Therefore, 5 out of 5 in the flavor department. I cannot say anything bad about it. Chocolate tasted nice. The ice cream itself was fine as well. The cocoa swirls, pleasantly rich in cocoa flavor and pleasant lack of sweetness in those. Usually just everything is pumped full of sugar, right? Yeah, can't really say anything bad about it, no. Maybe there's going to come something at some point when I've eaten enough of these. Maybe there's some sort of aftertaste that I'm going to notice in a while. As of right now, nothing though in that regard. So if it comes up, I'll put it in a pinned comment on the video description. So check that if a few months have gone by after the making of this video. Theme realization wise, when you look at the outside of this thing, now, should I give 1 out of 1 available points? Maybe not because of the looks of it, but I think we deducted points for that appropriately in the first category. So yeah, when it comes to the flavor, the smooth, dark ice cream experience, I have to say that this has surpassed my expectations. And therefore, I don't feel comfortable giving anything less than 1 out of 1 available point in that regard, because yeah, it's actually better than the original like sweets thingy itself, and that's something that you don't get too often. In total, therefore, we have 9.5 out of 10 available points that have been reached by the Ferrero Rondnoir ice cream. Yeah, something that I certainly did not expect. I think this is the point at which we end the video though, and yeah, if you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.